I'm ready to settle down.
Now, chances are you're here for how much longer are you actually here for right now?
Here, I'll be here till the 11th, so another 10 days. But I have to go home and redo all that physical for the next year. Once that's complete, I probably could come back for another month.
Right.
But I'm not sure yet till I go back. I get a contract, I get the physical done, and depending on how long it takes, I may or may not be able to come back and try it out.
So do you still foresee, you've had a little experience now of what life is like in the province, for instance, do you see a chance for you to do the 4 months here? And
yeah, that's my goal.
4 months here?
Yeah, my long range goal is I would like the 4 months I'm not there, I would be here.
Right.
Yeah. I like it. I mean, it's very rural country. It's laid back. I don't know. It's peaceful. It's quiet. And every person I've met so far has been the nicest in the world to me. You and Beth and the people in town, the people in the hotel. Everyone I meet are just extremely nice and friendly.
And that's, got to tell you,
that speaks volumes.
And that's exactly what I found. You've followed me around now on a couple of things. Well, both of us, but we went out today and we did a couple of ordinary things, and you saw the interaction and the exchanges, the fun exchanges between people who are doing ordinary jobs,
right,
and who could be under stress and under enormous. But what are they like? They're just
the friendliest, and they're very open to talking and having a conversation, and they can't stop smiling at you.
The easiest smilers in the world. It just seems like
everybody's smiling.
Yeah. And that's everybody, isn't it? From someone that
from the smallest kid to the oldest adult I've seen. Yes.
Yeah. And the last thing that I'm going to burden you with is a question. Is you have now travelled our road.
Yes, and I videotaped it too.
And so you can give our subscribers a view of what it's like to do that. You've seen some of the comments, you've seen some of the advice we've had. Tell us.
I'm an avid four-wheel kind of guy, even back in the States. And if you've done any four-wheeling or if you've ever heard of it, it's a thing called the Rubicon Trail. And I'd rather go on the Rubicon Trail than have to drive on his road every single day, because it is a slick road. It has unusual angles on it where even if you're driving straight, your vehicle starts sliding sideways. It has ruts in it that are just because of the natural rainfall here. It's a clay soil. It's very slick. It's very rough. And without a full-time four-wheel drive vehicle, you will not get here. And not just a full-time four-wheel drive vehicle, but a road that has been manicured with lots and lots and lots of love, because it needs it to get in some of these places.
Yeah.
And I see the work he's doing from the bridge and up this hill. It's hard to imagine it because you can't see the angle of the road, but I would estimate it's a 30-degree angle upwards of about 200 feet to 300 feet. So you're looking at coming across that bridge and going up a road at this steep of an angle for about 300 feet up around the corner. And it's all slick clay mud. So you can see why he's building those concrete runways, as I call them. I don't know what the right term is.
Right.
The runways for the truck to drive up. Without it, when the road is slick, you cannot get up here.
And when we used to come down, even now, there's very heavy rain now, if it still hasn't soaked in, when we go down, I tried to explain to someone how you have to, there's no steering, the steering is gone.
Right.
If you put your brakes on, you've lost control. You can't take your foot off the accelerator and off, well, you can't, you keep your foot on it enough, but when you've got your foot on the clutch, if you don't put the clutch in, it will stall because you've got your foot on the brake, because it's such an incredibly steep slope. and you're sliding down
the
that
hill.
slope, and the tunnel, which is what you've seen, we call that the tunnel, and you can see now why we call that the tunnel. It's like a half tunnel,
Right.
and it's going in an S-bend. It's a double S-bend.
Yeah, and you have on certain points of it, you're riding the ruts of the road, and you don't steer. The kind of steers itself through it.
Yes, you can do all you like.
But it's going to go where it wants.
You can go straight down like that with the wheels like this, almost like you're on ice. I always say this.
Yeah.
On ice.
I consider it close to driving on ice because you're just sliding all over the place.
And in that section after the bridge, when we're going out, the section after the bridge, we're going to have to dig in and take out at least another 2 feet of that hill to push it all to the edge, because we are so close to the edge, and this is where I was on the edge the other day. You can see now
I saw where the tire tracks went off.
You can see now how you can be going online and then suddenly you're just moving. It's just like a giant hand is just moving the front of the vehicle over.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I'm amazed that I do not see in the front of that truck fingernail claws from Beth digging into the dash.
Or teeth marks in the dashboard.
Or teeth mark in the dashboard. Because
or a toilet roll holder.
maybe the toilet roll holder is the next thing you need in there. Yeah. But yeah, it was. It's a tough road. It's not an easy road to get in and out of, and it's not. There's not room on either side to have any playroom either. You have a wall on one side and a drop off on the other, so you're very limited as to where you can go.
Yeah. I call it a video game with extreme penalties.
Yeah, extreme penalties of.
If you go onto the edge,
you're going to roll. You can roll over the hill.
Over.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah. So that's it. Well, Dwayne, we're going to show. You're going to give us your permission to show the videos that you've taken of your world, so that we can show people just how incredibly extreme the world that you live in.
Yep, I just need to transfer them off of my laptop, put them on a little disc, and then I can give them to you to share.
But of course, we're saying now that these are not things that we've taken. This is the work of Dewayne on a site that probably none of us will ever see. Dewayne, thank you so much for talking to us.
My pleasure. And I just want to say one thing real quick. To anybody out there that ever doubts what's going on, I'm here firsthand, looking at it, experiencing it. Beth and Terrence are doing good work. They're doing the right thing, and I'm here to vouch for that. I came here to see it with my own eyes, and I did. So, believe me when I'm saying this. Trust them when they tell you what they're doing that.
Thank you.
So,
thank you, Wayne. Well, this is a foreigner in the Philippines, and we've been talking to Dewayne, and we're looking forward to making a lot more videos, and we're looking forward especially to showing the videos of Dewayne's work area and this incredible adventure that he is on. Bye for now.